Hello everybody and welcome to another weekly market update. Here's where we look at the overall stock market, short term and long term, so we can assist being in go with the flow regarding our individual trades for traders, and also for long term investors and anyone who's basically got a pension and plans to retire one day. It's important that you know what the stock market's at, where it's going, hopefully, and to avoid another 2008. So here's the S&P 500 going back for a few years now. You can see at the bottom there's the time, and each little up and down peg is a week of action, and the blue line is the average over the last 40 weeks and average over the last 70 weeks. The bull market began when my proprietary signal said so in the 7th of November, around that time 2016, and it has not yet given the signal to bail out. Despite this recent patch of volatility after this rather precarious blow-off up here that really the stock market was asking for it. But as I look at this chart right now, and each week I try to forget about the previous weeks, forget everything, and you just look at it right now in the cold light of day. What do I see? The market has not gone below its 40-week, and the 40-week is still very much so pointing up. In fact, this was a week of it did test the 40-week and didn't like it down there and bounced right off of it. So that's a positive sign. Here's the daily chart. We can zoom in a day-to-day of action. We can see here more detail. The last 6 months, each one is a day of action, and we see that drop that happened. The correction really started in early February and has not yet satisfactorily broken out of it. Each time the market attempts to sort of do so, it pulls back. But the clue was in the volume, which is these bars down here. Every time here you see the market going up, but what we're looking through here, even though the price is going up, the volume was going down. You want the volume to be the market rising on the volume rising on rising prices, and each time that the market went down, the volume went up. So this has been sort of a lot of selling going on here. We see the similar sort of thing down here. We had this rally over here recently on declining volume. You can see down there. What's encouraging about what happened this week is, well, one, we tested the 40-week, the 200-day there, and it bounced off of it. But what we might have had is finally a little bit of follow through this week. We had that bounce, that up day there, and then on rising volume, it went up. And Friday, it just kind of stabilized in that position. So that could be a positive sign for the week ahead, but still a little bit too early to tell, but it's definitely a good sign. Longer term, I have to say, this is still very much a bull market. Short term, regarding trading, still got my amber light on, but I'm hopeful for the week ahead, so kind of still neutral on that side of things. And I'll speak to you next time.